television and film have entertained us for decades. But what happens when the screens we trust become something far more sinister? From haunted movie sets to cursed TV shows, the world of entertainment has a dark side, one that authors have explored in terrifying ways. Tonight, we dive into 8 horror books that reveal the nightmares lurking behind the camera. TV flickers, a distorted face appears briefly before cutting to black. 1. The haunting of the silver screen. Some movies are just too terrifying, even for those who make them. These books explore the horrors that exist behind the scenes. Open Book 1. Night Film by Marisha Pessl. A reclusive horror filmmaker, a journalist obsessed with his mysterious death, and a descent into madness. This book blurs the line between reality and fiction, pulling you into a world where secrets are buried deep within the shadows of the silver screen. Open Book 2. The Last Days of Jack Sparks by Jason Arnott. A skeptical journalist sets out to debunk the supernatural, but when he stumbles upon a cursed film and an exorcism gone wrong, his reality unravels. This book will make you question whether some stories should ever be told. 2. Cursed TV and lost footage. Not all horror happens in the theater. Some nightmares are broadcasted straight into our homes, through the glowing screens we trust. Open Book 3. Meddling Kids by Edgar Quintero. Think Scooby-Doo. But if the monsters were real? A former teen detective group reunites years later to uncover the terrifying truth behind their last case. But some horrors refuse to stay in the past. Open Book 4. Come Closer by Sarah Grant. A woman hears strange sounds from her television. She sees something lurking in the static. And then, she starts losing time. Is she being haunted, possessed? Or is something far worse watching from the other side? 3. The horror of making horror. What happens when making a horror movie becomes more terrifying than the film itself? These books reveal the dangers lurking behind the lens. Open Book 5. Experimental Film by Gemma Files. A lost silent film. A filmmaker who vanished without a trace. And a woman who digs too deep into its mystery, awakening something that should have stayed buried. Open Book 6. Weird Fiction by Mark Samuels. A surreal and disturbing collection of tales about forgotten TV shows, lost broadcasts, and bizarre films that were never meant to be seen. Each story is a descent into the uncanny. 4. When fiction becomes reality. And then there are the stories where the line between fiction and reality shatters. Where what we watch starts watching us back. Open Book 7. Satanic Panic, Pop Cultural Paranoia in the 1980s by Collage Anise. A deep dive into the real-life horrors of the Satanic Panic, when TV, movies, and music were blamed for demonic influence. But was it just hysteria? Or was there something more sinister behind it all? Open Book 8. Video Night by Adam Cesare. A group of teens rent horror movies for a fun night, only to realize something terrifying is already in their town. A fast-paced, nostalgic horror story for fans of 80s slashers. 5. The Dark Allure of the Silver Screen. The world of cinema holds many secrets, but some are darker than others. These tales pull back the velvet curtain to reveal the horrors that lie within the film industry. Open Book 9. Burn the Negative by Josh Winning. A former child star returns to confront the dark legacy of a horror film she was part of, only to find that the film's sinister reputation might be more than just superstition. Open Book 10. Always the First to Die by R.J. Jacobs. Years after surviving a horror movie production that turned deadly, a woman is drawn back to the cursed set, where the lines between fiction and reality blur once more. Segment 6, Television Terrors Unleashed. Television has been a window to the world, but sometimes, it becomes a portal to nightmares. These stories explore the sinister side of the small screen. Open Book 11. Television Fright Films of the 1970s by David Deal. An exhaustive survey of made-for-TV horror movies from the 1970s, offering insights into nearly 150 films that brought terror into living rooms. Open Book 12. Chicago TV Horror Movie Shows, From Shock Theater to Svengoolie by Ted Okuda and Mark Yerkew. A comprehensive look at the horror movie programs that found their way to local TV stations in the 1950s, highlighting the hosts and shows that became cult favorites. From cursed films to haunted broadcasts, these books delve into the dark side of entertainment, reminding us that sometimes, the scariest stories are the ones that blur the lines between fiction and reality. Have you read any of these chilling tales, or do you have other recommendations that explore the horrors of film and television? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into literary terror, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more explorations into the macabre.